Hello, everybody. There we go. Um, so let me. Let's try that and see how that goes. I think there's some background rumble now, but that's not a huge deal. There we go. Close. Stick with that. So, I am going to work on another song or two, and we'll see where that goes. It's been a long flippin' time since I've made anything in FamiTracker, I'll be honest. But that's okay. I want to give it a try and see where it goes. So actually I should very chill stream today. Got woken up with work at 3 a.m. Frowny face. There we go. Now everybody knows what's going on. Ugh. So I think it's the tempo that's screwing me up. I don't know if this is where I want to go with this, or if I should start with something more melodic, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. Yeah, let's try something else. Starting with drums is kind of a hit and miss thing for me, so I'll make the hat real quick though. So, I need to kick. There we go. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to try to keep it together today. Basic. Basic rhythm, but that's okay. I thought that that was a little bit more pronounced. There we go. Okay, Ableton, just play random notes for me, please. That's kind of a cool rhythm. And these would all be, hey, Liadra, or Liadre. Laradre, there we go. Words are hard this morning, I apologize. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, there we go. Oop. I am making a song. So I set myself a challenge this weekend to make as many short video gamey style loops as possible. And yesterday I made a bunch of small things, 11 songs. And today I'm very tired, but I wanted to try to knock out a couple more. Is this like Super Collider or something? This is Famitracker. Famitracker is a Nintendo sound chip emulator, which, yeah, it makes it sound like Nintendo music. So I want to lower the volume of that guy because that's a bit loud. Yeah, so then we can go. Oh. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's been a while since I've used Famitracker, but you know, they say that you never really forget. Except I can't remember. That's not the right combo of keys. Why doesn't that work? Like I can go up an octave, but I can't go down an octave. What's up with that? That's fine. It's just kind of annoying. So I'm kind of just playing it fast and loose with all this, which I'm okay with. So 0, 7C. Oh. Hey. Whoa. It's kind of loud. Why is that off rhythmically? Okay, it wasn't. I was just not paying attention. Okay. Yeah, so basically we're just making a little chiptune bop, and we'll see where it goes. You know, I'm not really in any particular hurry. to adjust the volume again. It's been a while. So yeah, we're putting together a loop here, and then we'll work on creating a song out of this. You know, like a 8-bar loop or something, and then we can figure out what to do from there. Ideally, I want to write like 3 songs today. Ugh. Anyway, the piano I was using there is Native Instruments The Giant, of which I love very much. This is a lovely piano. Just has a very, very large sound, and I think that's this XXL. It still sounds pretty good. Oop. There it is. Just makes it a little bit bigger. But we're focusing on this. We got to make a song. I think what I want to do... How do you do this again? Oh man, it's been so long. We can keep this and this. I think what I want to do is I want to have this intro loop. I really like...
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. I really like this intro loop. I think the hats are a little loud, so I'm going to just kind of cut that back a little bit more. Honestly, I could tighten them up a little bit too. And then the second time around on this, instead of doing this hat roll, we can do this. And then this could be... Whoop. 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 Ah. There we go. So now... Hey LSD. This is Famitracker. So it's designed to emulate the Nintendo sound chip. Okay, so I think we've got some good things here, but I'm just trying to think of how I want to handle this. Oh, it's standalone. Sorry, I have Ableton open just so I have something to play if necessary. I'd like to work out a melody or something. So yeah, I mostly have that open in case when somebody like follows or interacts with the channel, I like to play piano for them. I've got like a hair on my eyelash, and it's driving me crazy because it's all I can see. There we go. Oh crap, you can't do it that way. Well, you can do it that way. I just have to do this differently. I haven't used FamiTracker in so long. I'm kind of falling into some of the bad traps that you can fall into with this kind of stuff. There we go. But yes, trackers in general kind of look like just you're messing around with a crazy spreadsheet, and which isn't too far off from the truth, but I'm kind of messing around with some. I wanted to see if I could do a little bit of like crazy echoing or something. Which really, I guess I could have just done on the same channel, huh? Okay, well, that's okay. I learned something, you know? Because we can do that here. Paste, thank you. S3. What is this, A? So we have this G. We can set another arpeggiator to just kind of thinking of how I want to approach this. I really don't know if adding swing to this is a good idea. But I'm going to try. And yes, I know with like some of the FamiTracker plugins, it's way easier to add swing and all this other stuff, but I am too stubborn. That's pretty good. So I guess I'm going to have to do it over here too. should work. Of course, I put that in the wrong spot, but, you know, it should work. So, I set this as, oh, it's V02, not V10. There we go. So why is this not? There we go. Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I kind of want to accentuate this lead. So we can just kind of like chuck all this. I think this will be better. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. So I want to do like a simple, basic cymbal crash here. Well, probably a little louder than that, huh? Always some technical difficulties when it comes to managing this stuff, which is, you know, par for the course. And now I want to add a triplet here. Which I think is G6, G4, G2. Yeah. Beep. Yeah. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I am just waking up. I had kind of a hectic morning. Yeah, buddy, I like that. So this pitch bend doesn't really come through super strong, but that's okay. Um, 4545. Yeah, okay. It's kind of quiet, so C, D, E, F, F. Okay, so it is a little loud. I don't even know if I want it. It's like having a lead would be nice, but it's also kind of like you want to go for that groove more than anything else. It's also just like really... It's not very... It's kind of basic. Which isn't a bad thing, but I feel like it could be better. And one thing I really do love about Famitracker stuff is that I feel way more free to do atonal stuff. Like this song's all over the place, and I love it. Oop.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. Ooh. Oh, that's... This should be like down here. It needs to terminate at the snare, so it's off by a... Yeah. No, I don't like how that... Yeah. It's getting there. Trying not to overdo it, but why did this just not play anything? Oh, because it's S0. Good job. Yeah, okay. So this can go here. We can actually fade this out. Thought I set that to 1. Set that to 0. So we're just getting kind of a melody thing, and then what we'll do is we'll add like a counter melody to it and see where that goes. I mean, we could easily... Actually, this might work. Just go like that. I do want to leave that open. I want to make sure that I'm not overburdening the song with a bunch of different elements. Like I have this going, I have this going, I have this going, and I want to make sure it's all individually being able to be heard. I think it still works. Maybe da-da-da-da. So G6, G4. Oh my gosh. Why is that there? There we go. So I'm lining up the bass in this, so we'll have kind of a little counter melody thing going. We'll see. It's all kind of off the cuff. So this triplet's a little rough, so I might just axe that. Okay, so I have some problems here. First of all, I'm not getting rid of this vibrato, which is important. Cool. So we'll make sure that this is oh boy. So just kind of creating a couple extra elements here. Yeah, so I'm trying to get some cool syncopation going. So we'll get rid of those. And then we're going to change this melody around too. And then I think what we can do is we can have an extra bar at the back end here that is just like 2 bars of a drum fill. So it'd be like this. What is it? B? D? I need to look up what the effect is to end a frame early. Jump to pattern B. Skip to the next frame. Yeah, so it's D. Why didn't that work? Oh, I thought it like hid all of this stuff. Never mind. I'm just impatient. That's okay though. Excuse me, that's okay though. And then we can go, oh. And then we need to change this melody around, so I'm just going to mute this for a second. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. So. I probably want to keep that hat roll because I like that a lot. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all that stuff. You get kind of funky with it. The last yeah, I like that. We'll put it here. Why can I go up an octave but not down an octave? My key bindings are screwed up. Okay. So I don't want to repeat this, so I'm just going to get rid of all of this. Sort of D. I think this will work. It's getting in the way of this, though. I don't know why I keep trying to lower the octave on this one.
Remember to save.
Super busted. Why is this not working? Shortcuts. Why is it over there? Did my defaults change? Oh wait, no, that's the different increase octave. Transpose. Yeah, F3 and F4. F3. Not working. F4. Not working. Oh, there's a modifier. Control F2. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Select. Control F3. Not working. Control F4 is working. So is something else like taking over? Select frame editor. Well, that's a no modifier though, so that shouldn't cause problems. That's okay. Also, we're not transferring the arpeggiation over. That's what I was looking for before. I was like wondering why it wasn't sounding right. But now I know. And that's like a 8, yeah. So this needs to be dropped in volume. We're getting there. It's taking its sweet time, but it's getting there. Okay, so we can just take this What chord is this? Because, like... we're not ending on A, though. I think... we can get away with that. It's a little messy, but let's listen to the whole thing now. There's a couple bugs in this still. One, we're not resetting the volume fade. And two, there's just a lot going on here. So I'm going to kind of call it back a little bit. Tighten up the kick a little bit. Okay, so the transition here is a little rough. And I think that that's because these snares are a little too harsh. Oop. Don't need that to be a snare. And then yeah. Cool. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to export this. I'm going to toss it into FamiTracker real quick, or toss it into Ableton real quick. One, so I can get a proper loop point, and two, so I can get a proper master on it. There we go. Okay, so that's the first loop point there. Bork. So I do it this way because FamiTracker doesn't always export perfect loops. So I export it looped 3 times, and then I just take the middle one. Let's try that again. Are these glitches in the render? No, it's just Ableton being... Ableton unable to handle a simple WAV file, apparently. How is Ableton not able to, like, handle playing a WAV file? I thought that's what its whole deal was. Not grumpy about it. Trying not to be grumpy about it anyway. Cool. Okay, well, we fulfilled our obligation to create a FamiTracker song, so that's good. I might as well just save this just so I have it over here. And then we can go back to Ableton and make another song or two. Collect all and save, please. Thank you. Ableton sounds like some kind of chocolate dessert. Yes. So what kind of song should we make? We can go back to Splice, see if there's anything cool there. Recently added. Oh, that's recently added for me. We could make like another lo-fi song. I've been kind of into that lately. I just ooh, ambient pads. Apparently I've gotten some of these before, but sure. Yeah. So then we need a clap sound. That works. toss a delay on here. Ping pong at 1. There. My 2 favorite chords. How could this go wrong? I don't like that. That's okay. I was thinking about
Remember to save.
remembering to save. I don't know if this is really where... I don't think Evolve is really what I wanted to do with this, but... Yeah, these aren't super tonal. I don't like action strings. Like, I think that they have a purpose, but like I don't know. Like, I think Toxic suggested that I do a an orchestral song this weekend, and I just really don't want to. Also, like, I don't know why Ableton's struggling with like a WAV file and 2 audio clips, so I'm just gonna restart my sound card. Yeah. Let's sign. Why is that? There it is. Jeez. It doesn't have much flavor. And I'm not really sure what I can do about that. One thing I can try is going like this. for a soundtrack loop, I don't know if that's good. I don't know. I think I'm kind of coming against my upper limit on what I can make in a weekend, which is fine. Like, now that would be a contrast. I think one of the problems with this pad sound is that it fills up the whole sonic, like all the frequencies. So it's entirely possible that it just needs to get scooped out, which is easy enough to do. Yeah, that doesn't work, but it's funny. It's a nice clap. It's 160, right? Yeah. It's like, why does this go for 5.5 bars? Oh, man. The drums are a little loud, I'll admit. Oh yeah, we could try that. Could put pitch hack in here, and then just have it do reverses. So then it'd be like, oh, it has to be like this. That gives it a little bit of flavor. I'm going to clean this up a little bit too. It's just a bit loud. Maybe do 50-50 on this. That's pretty cool. And this second loop through, we can go and cut this out early. Now it has some, like, actual interesting things happening to it. Helps if I actually hit the note. So it looks like I was kind of just focused on that. Always the wrong one. It's kind of a nice loop. Yeah, okay, so I think what we need to do is, so this is 20 seconds long, so we can make, I think what we want to do is we want to kind of duplicate this. And then just add a couple more elements. Remove the piano. Or like make the piano really minimal, just like that. Maybe increase the recycle, which is this instrument's version of feedback. Oh, wait, what happened here? Why did my drum rack disappear? Ableton works in mysterious ways sometimes. Too loud. Okay, so I need an open hat, I think. I don't know why Ableton's so bad. I'm complaining about Ableton a lot today. I apologize. But, like, I'm hitting the button as fast as I can to get through these. And it's taking a really long time. And I can't imagine that I have more samples than other people. These are not open hats, by the way. Jeez. It shouldn't take this long to find a sample. It's 8 o'clock. Okay, that's this. Way better, okay. It's kind of a nice loop. Doesn't really need a bass. That's kind of the problem. This pad takes up the whole spectrum, and it's like you could add a bass, but it's just getting in the way. I barely could fit a flippin' piano in there, so. Okay. My plan is to make one more. Although leaving it on 13 is good too. Hey, Sushi. Yeah, you can always ask a question. It's always a good time to ask a question. I kind of want to do something a little chill for the last song. I've been doing a lot of chill songs this time around, but, you know, sometimes there's a 4/4. What exactly is it? Okay, so I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. It essentially denotes the amount. No, it's okay. No, don't worry about it. So, obviously there are two numbers. There's these are math terms, the numerator and the denominator, which is the top and the bottom number. I'm going to start with the bottom number because that one's more important. The bottom number determines the note interval. So right now 4 is a quarter note. You can set this to 1/8 for an 1/8 note or 16 for a 16th note. And I guess that's about it. Or you could do like 2 for a half note and 1 for a whole note or an entire measure. I have to sneeze, I apologize. Ooh, where'd that come from? So, generally, you either stick it with quarter notes or eighth notes. If you look in here, you'll see that this is a quarter note. Let me just toss a piano in here real quick so I can... Oh, wait, no, there is something in here. So, right here, this is a quarter note. So if we go like this... This is a measure. And you'll see that we have 4 beats per measure. Essentially, what this means is that there's 4 quarter notes per measure. So if I change this time signature to 6/4, suddenly, or if I can actually, there we go. Now you'll see that the measure extends to here. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can change it to 6/4 up here as well. So now this is a 6-beat bar. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So this, I completely understand your confusion with this, because this is something that doesn't come up terribly often, especially with electronic music. And that's kind of why there's a knowledge gap when learning music theory on the computer, like through a DAW, because you tend to lose out on a lot of the restrictions that were necessary when writing music with, like, through sheet music, or writing music that was to be played by an orchestra or a pianist or somebody like that. Like, time signatures are mostly important for the conductor, because that's how you keep the orchestra in time. You know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And like, that's important for the orchestra as a whole, because they know that 1. That's the important part. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You need to make sure that everybody is on the same beat. And that's why you have these delimitations. Like for electronic music, you can just have everything be 1 beat as 1 bar, and you could just make a song, and the computer doesn't care. Like, the computer knows how to count to 1 or 1,000. Yes, exactly. So that's basically what it means. The top number is how many beats per measure, and the bottom number, it defines what defines a beat. Like, defines what a beat is. So in this case, 6/4 would be 6 quarter notes equals 1 measure. Or you could do something like 6/8, which is 6/8 notes equals a measure. And while technically they're kind of the same thing, usually when you split stuff into eighth notes, you tend to end up with different rhythmic things. So like, if we do something in 6/8, you end up with something that sounds a little bit more like triplets, because you tend to break it apart into like thirds like this. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you could also break it apart like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, except these are triplets now. So it's like, yeah, so this is, if you wanted to overlay 4/4 on top of 6/8, this is what it would look like. This is 4/4, this is 6/8. Well, technically this is 4/8 over 6/8, but hopefully you understand what I mean. You can kind of set up polyrhythms that way, which might be kind of fun. Yeah, that's kind of the primer anyway. Hopefully, I'm glad you get it. Yeah, I am by no means a music theory expert, so yeah, you're absolutely welcome. I'm more than happy to help with questions like this. This is kind of why I love doing this stuff. So I do really like 6/8. I also like kind of weird time signatures like I did not. I went to college for graphic design. I learned music pretty much independently, which is not, honestly, it's not a brag. Learning music independently is hard as hell and not really worth it if you can go to school for it. A lot of the stuff I learned was online. So the neat thing you can do, so we're in 6/8 right now. If we wanted to, we could turn this into 12/8 by just, 6 times 2 is 12. And then if you wanted to get real fun with it, you can do 13/8, which is essentially 2 bars and then an extra beat. So that sounds, this is like one of my favorite things to do. So that sounds like this. So it has that kind of stutter at the end of it, because you kind of think 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 1 2 3. So you can get some really cool rhythmic stuff with like strange time signatures like this. Like if this were denoted in sheet music, it would probably be 6/8 7/8, but like digital interfaces don't really handle that really well. So you just kind of mash it together into 13/8, and this is just one big kind of lumpy bar. But I actually kind of like that. Hey, how you doing, Gate? Yeah, and see, the thing with time signatures that a lot of people don't, I was going to say don't get, but that's not fair. There's the thing about time signatures is that such a small change in just like how the song is structured can completely recontextualize and make the song sound fresh and interesting, simply because people aren't used to hearing that. And like one of my favorite things to do is to figure out how to make these kind of time signatures sound normal. So when people listening to it, they don't know why it sounds different or interesting, but it does. So it's like, yeah. So it's even just like, oh, thank you. I really do appreciate that. It's a little loud, but that's okay. So the fun part now, for me anyway, is trying to make a drum loop out of this. Actually, that's a good one. Because you can make the drum loop and you can accentuate that there's 13 bars or 13 beats in the bar.
Remember to save.
Or you can make the drum loop and try to make it sound like there's only 4 beats in the bar and it's just chopped really weird. And that's where the idea of it just being interesting to listen to comes in, because like all of a sudden there's all this like interesting sounding stuff happening. Also remember to save, everybody. This is just really off the cuff. Nah. There's a lot of things wrong with this. I'll try to fix it first before. What the heck? So, this filter thing sometimes just doesn't work, and I don't know why. Because it's not filtering out the high end, which is exactly what this knob is supposed to do. Yeah, what is going on with this? Is that like a bug report? Because clearly it's not working. Yeah, I think that's busted. Yeah, see, now it works when I switch it to a different... Oof, that gets loud. Okay, I think I'm going to try a different set of... different set of instruments here. Or at least different set of claps. Because I think that... I think like a really tight snare like that might work better. And the hats kind of suck too. That's okay. Let's just get away from this minimal house multi-pack thing. It's just just not great. Well, it is, but not for what I'm doing here. I think we just need to go to the drum machine kit and just get an 808, because 808s are the best and nobody will tell me otherwise. Yeah, see? Nice, light, and airy. See, this is a rhythm that I like. Because it sounds like it should work. It should be like 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3. Whoops, 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3. Whoops, 1 2 3. Like that's really cool. So I'm going to bring in contact again. Let's try Arcus again. Let's see if I can get something that's more lead. No, this is mostly just, let's see if we can get a good swell. I've been using that chord progression too much. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. It's kind of the thing that sucks about doing that. I don't know if I mean, there's two answers to that question. How you so amazing, dude. I appreciate that, by the way. Thank you. One, I've been doing this for a very long time. I have been writing music since 1997, 1998. On and off. I haven't been doing it as consistently. Over the past 6 or 7 years, I started taking it very, very seriously, and it's kind of where I've come from there. And like honestly, doing the 2-hour track challenge every week, something that I do. 1998, yeah. Hey Husk. So doing the 2-hour track challenge every week for the past like 6 years. 5-6 years, this has been what makes me like the artist that I am. Like, when did I start it? Yeah, January 20th, 2016 is when I started doing the 2-hour track challenge. And like these initial songs, they weren't great. Some of them I really liked, but the fact that I sat down and I invested 2 to 3 hours every week just to learn something, to try something, to just work to be a little better at one thing that I'm doing. It's like really valuable, and it's just time. The second thing that's really important is tools. And like I like Arcus, and I mean, I'm just messing with this, but I like this because it sounds great. I mean, I've been messing with Massive forever, and I know how to use Massive. And just like understanding the tools that you have is just another really amazing way to be able to kind of bridge that connection between what you see or what you hear in your mind and what you actually put out onto the page or in the project. It's so easy to have ideas but not know how to execute them. And if you know how to do, or if you know what you want to do but not how to do it, that's a lack of understanding for your tools. Like, you need to know what to do or what tool to use in order to do that. And when I say tool, I'm talking about like operator or contact, or, you know, the sample libraries that you have, or like all of the knobs and dials that affect all of this stuff. Because it's really easy to have those ideas. And that's what a lot of people say. It's like, ideas are cheap. Anybody can have ideas. But actually following through and executing on that idea and realizing something out of it, that's the hard part, because you have to understand your tools. You have to understand your process, and like bridging that gap between having an idea and making it real is really the struggle as an artist. And I think that it just takes time. It takes time and dedication to learn all of that stuff, because otherwise you're either having ideas and have no way to express them, or you have all of these tools and all this knowledge and you're not like investing the time mentally to have ideas that resonate with you. And that's something that I talked about with the 2-hour track challenge in the past, where it's just like doing that every week for me is like going to the gym. It's me putting in my reps. It's me understanding that this is how things work, learning how to do new things, trying new things out. But mostly it's just sitting down and putting in the work and just keeping my tools sharp, keeping my mind sharp for all of this. Because when I do want to sit down and make 14 songs in a weekend like I'm doing now, it's just something that I can sit down and do. And yeah, it'll probably wipe me out a little bit for the rest of today and a little bit for the next week. But this is like running a marathon. Like, you have to train for that. It's not something you can just sit down and do. I think I answered your question. But seriously, if you have like follow-up questions to that, feel free to ask. I'm happy to help. I hear you, Sushi. I think that it's important to understand both sides of that dichotomy. Oh yeah, Husk. There's so much, and this is something that I suggest to people who want to learn one side or the other. Like, if you want to learn your tools, work on recreating or remixing songs. And if you want to learn the creative process, don't do that while learning new tools. Like, I feel that there's two very, very different spheres of knowledge with these, and it's very hard to learn both at the same time. It's so difficult to pick up an instrument you've never used before and also make something completely new and interesting with it. It's so much easier if you learn one thing or the other, and then you can pick up the other thing later. Because actually, I'm going to do it like this. I recommend this a lot with the FamiTracker series, where it's just like, if you want to learn how to use FamiTracker find songs that you love. Go find Metroid songs or Mario songs or whatever, and then recreate them note for note, because those notes will already be there. Like, you basically just you go like this. You open up a blank FamiTracker project, you put it over here, you open up, whatever, you put it over here, and then you put those notes in manually throughout the whole thing. And what you're doing there is you're building muscle memory in not only understanding what those notes do, but you're understanding the tools, and you're not engaging the creative side of your brain while you're doing this. All you're doing is building muscle memory for understanding how those tools work.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. And I think that it's so vital to understand that the putting in code from a magazine. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a lot like that, where you're basically you're not worried about how am I going to make this lead good? How am I going to turn this chord progression around so it goes back to the main loop? You're just worried about understanding how the tools work. And once you learn the tools, then you don't have to think about that as you make your lead, as you make the chord progression. Like, you either learn your tools or you learn how to be creative within those tools. But learning both at the same time is just a recipe for disaster. Yeah, this filter's just busted. I'm gonna bring in Raum, because it needs that good Raumy goodness. Yeah, I knew I hecked something up here. And see, that's the thing. Like, I'm listening to this loop, but while I'm listening to it, I'm also trying to hear things that could fit within that loop, if that makes sense. And, that just takes practice. And that's the creative part of this. I actually kind of like that. And then sometimes it's just understanding the happy accidents. That's an interesting progression. It's an interesting progression because it's leaning on the 12/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. I'm still learning Noir. I think this is a really nice instrument, but I feel like it's really quiet sometimes. I hear you there, Husk. That's something that I struggle with too, and that's one of the reasons why I did that month of house music, like last year, where I was just like, okay, all of these songs are going to be very basic when it comes to like chord progressions and stuff. It's all about getting the rhythm and the groove and all of that stuff going, and then if a chord progression emerges from that, that's fine. But for the most part, I wanted to keep it like very minimal, and that's kind of what like I tried with this to be like, okay, well we do this, and then and it's just like that's nice, but it doesn't really fit the groove. Where I just like just one thing at a time, So I'm kind of thinking that this song is more or less just going to be kind of a mixture of these layers. And then it's just all about iteration, A little loud. So yeah, basically all I'm doing now is I'm just adding some fun iterations to it. What's this do? I don't know if this is the... Add a couple reverse crashes. I think we're good. There it is. Let's just take this guy. The secret about music is it's very pliable. It's very flexible. Doesn't really matter what you do as long as you do it with intention. Easy peasy. I actually like this song a lot. I might work on it more later. I guess that's how you make a song in 13/8 time. Oops. Okay, so I want to add kind of my own individual home in here. And delay as well. I could like work to reroute it through all this other stuff, or I could just do this. And since I'm lazy, I'm just going to do this. Because that works just as well. Cool. And then if you wanted to, this might be too much. Nah, that's good. Cool. That was a fun one. Oh, I probably need to mix and master this one, huh? Hi, Trevor. You ate like 4 hours ago. I'm not going to feed you again. At least not for a little bit. I always love that cool glitch when I turn on Ulean. This does not need a bass boost. Now we can render it. Hey Em, how are you? How's your day going? Ow. Like an hour ago. Man, I wish I woke up like an hour ago. I got woken up at 3 a.m. due to a work issue. And I haven't really been able to go back to sleep. So, yeah. Well, I'll trade you then. Instruments. Show me something cool. I'm going to just type in cool. What's this one? That's kind of cool. I can make every EDM song from 2014 with that. I like how I turned off splice and it didn't turn off the audio. That was fun. I think I'm gonna wrap it up though. Like I could probably do one more song, but I need to know my limits. And
remember to save.
14 songs is kind of my limit. That with my lack of sleep last night, I think I'm going to try to wrap all these songs up and get them posted out into the world. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know that I could probably sit here and like do two more songs, but I'm also like, I don't really want to crush myself under the weight of of obligation. Plus 14 songs in a weekend is kind of a lot. And honestly, like, it was a 3-hour stream, a 2-hour stream, and a 2-hour stream. So, that's 7 hours for 14 songs. That's 30 minutes per song. That's pretty good. So, yeah, I'm going to go. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and being a part of this. I really do appreciate it. This was a ton of fun. This will be available. These songs will be available on my itch page, itch.io/tallbeardstudios, I believe. No, it's tallbeardstudios.itch.io. I have a music loop bundle pack here. So it's just going to get rolled into this. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will be back Wednesday for a 2-hour track challenge. It'd be weird having 2 whole hours. What am I going to do with it? But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm really glad that I was able to make a lot of interesting things. So that's all I've got. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you next time I see you. Take care. My chair's so creaky.